y'all doing today? It's Murray Minter 75. Guys, I am back for another reaction video. Where to start? Really, where to start with Scotland last night? Obviously we played Russia last night. I say we played them, we got battered by them. Unfortunately, we were not at the races last night. The 2020 Euro qualification campaign is an absolute farce. You know, I mean, this qualification campaign has been a wee bit different because obviously we've got the playoff place gained by the Nations League to fall back on, but it's no the point. You still want your team to go out and play relatively good football. Sorry, but the cat's just fell off the cat stand, that's why I'm going to laugh. But, you know, you still want your players to be playing relatively good football, playing in a way that, yeah, you know that you're not going to get results against top teams, but you know that you're going to go in and still give a wee bit of performance, you know, give a wee bit of heart, a wee bit of fight. And unfortunately, Scotland just haven't had this whole campaign. You know, we started the campaign really shitly against Kazakhstan, and it just went from bad to worse from there. Listen, I'm not expecting Scotland to go away and beat Belgium. Belgium are quite rightly the best team in the world. The squad depth they've got is unparalleled. Honestly, the squad depth that they've got is just absolutely ridiculous. I would have liked to have taken something off of Russia, because again, they're a bit of a big scalp. World Cup quarter finalists, you wanted to kind of get at least a point off of them. We never got anything. We've been beat by Kazakhstan. We should have expected to get 6 points off of them. We unconvincingly beat San Marino 2-0 away from home. Now granted, historically, that's been a bit of a difficult fixture for Scotland, but it's no point. You still expect these guys to be putting in a performance that, I mean, we should have blew San Marino away. We should have beat them, and I'm not exaggerating, we should have beat them 6, 7, 8, 9-0. Right? They are not anywhere near the standard he has. But unfortunately, our standards have been progressively just getting worse and worse and worse for I don't know how many years. I've said it in previous videos, I'm going to say it again today. To me, we're about 20, 30 years in the past. That's my opinion. I think that tickets are too much for football. Kids are being priced out of the matches. They're not, obviously, some parents unfortunately unable to pay for football matches at grassroots level. On top of that, do you know when it gets to things like the summer holidays for the Barons and things like that, the councils look up all the pitches. Actually, you look into cities now, very little green space kicking about for kids to actually just get a ball and go out with their pals and just hone their skills. You can go anywhere in Edinburgh these days, and the next thing you know, you'll always see a no ball game sign. Now, I know you've got to see the pros and cons with all things here, but unfortunately, that's not on. You can't have that. If you want to really get a star, you have to start early. Look at Germany. Germany get Bayern involved in football at an early age. Germany, when it comes to a major tournament, they aim for the semi-finals or the final. Anything below that is a failure in their eyes. Now, I'm not saying I want Scotland to be in to aim to get into the semi-finals or the final, because I just didn't think we're good enough to do that. But we should be there. We should be there. And I mean, the fact that we haven't been to a major tournament since 1998, a whole generation has missed out. I was lucky enough to see Scotland play at a World Cup. I was lucky enough to see them play at a European Championship. But there's Bairns here who unfortunately haven't had that opportunity, and good chances are they're not going to get that opportunity, because unfortunately we're just not good enough. You know, I mean, I feel that I can obviously say everything that I need to say here, and I know that 95% of people are going to agree with me, but unfortunately the 5% of people who probably will disagree with me are the people who are in charge, who can make all these, you know, make all these changes, and it will just not happen. For whatever reason, it just won't happen. I do believe the SFA are outdated. I'm not going to go as far as to say I think they're corrupt to the core, like I've heard a lot of people say between today and this whole campaign. I'm not going to go as far as to say that, but for me, something has to change. Something majorly has to change. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot more that I can say about the football last night, that I know a lot of people are only thinking the same as what I am, but it's one of these things. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go away from football now, and I'm going to speak about something that I feel that needs really spoken about. Obviously, it's getting to that time of year again where Movember is going to be starting up soon. Now, if you don't know what Movember is a charity aimed for men to basically to improve their mental health, to support them through things like prostate cancer and things like that. It's a brilliant, brilliant initiative. Movember have been absolutely brilliant in with things for mental health. They were the ones who designed the changing room, which I was a participant in. I have been a volunteer. Admittedly, I've not been as much as what I'd like to recently, but I want to go back to volunteering, to helping guys out with their mental health, because everybody has mental health. You know, it's something that to me is still in 2019 still a wee bit of a taboo subject. Even though we're getting better at it, I still think it's a bit taboo. So I've decided to do Movember this year, so I am going to be trying to grow a moustache for the whole time in November. So what I've done, I've put a couple of pictures in the video with options, obviously, you know, option A, B, C, D and everything like that. Stick a comment in the comment section below and let me know what moustache you want me to try and grow, and I'll try my hardest to try and grow it. Also, what I have done, I've started up a donation page for Movember. I'll leave the link to that page in the comments, in the description below. Please, 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 please go to that description. Go to the link in the description and please donate as much money as you possibly can. Listen, I've got 880 subscribers. If every one of my 880 subscribers donated £1, that's £880 to a charity. Doesn't sound very much, but every penny helps when it comes to a charity. So yeah, that's my mission. What I'm going to be doing in the next kind of couple of weeks. I'm going to leave the link in future videos for that, and I will leave a wee reminder for videos as well, just to please donate to it. Also as well, one more wee bit of housekeeping. Please keep an eye out for the Long Bangers podcast. Sorry, I got completely tongue-tied there saying that. Long Bangers podcast. You can find them on Spotify and Apple Music as well if you've got an iPhone. You know, guys just talking about football, and honestly, I listened to a couple of their podcasts there. Absolutely brilliant. I'm hoping to go on the podcast in the next couple of weeks. So please, please, please go over, give them a follow, listen to their podcast, because some of them are absolutely top drawer and they're brilliant. Okay, so I am going to leave the video there. If you've enjoyed my ranting and my raving, you know, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me out when you do that. Subscribe to the channel Money Minute 75. Go over to the Movember donation page and give a wee bit of money. I know it's a wee bit silly me asking you for money, but unfortunately it's for charity. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think that's it. Also as well, sorry, I completely forgot what I was going to say there, I beg your pardon. But anyway guys, if you have, as I say, if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel Money Minute 75. and I will see you on Sunday for the next Scotland match against the mighty San Marino. Goodbye.